Here is one. Okay, thank you. Here is one product for Wednesday. And here is one product for between. And maybe here we can have some detailed information for this board introduction. Here is the light balancing information. We will have the basic information about the model, also the target of the day, and also the output of the day. And one thing I want to emphasize for this product, this line is from yesterday, we get an urgent need from our customers, only about 100 pieces. So for this production line, we have the urgent stock for the previous model, and they start to change their production line from yesterday. And today, they already have output. So also we can see for this line, we have two models at the same time. Maybe a little bit together, a little bit similar like the TC, but with their quantities a little bit bigger. But we are trying to find a solution to make it more high efficiency. Because in fact, because of the higher system, the efficiency already improved a lot by around 30%. And also in the daily job, the line leaders will control all the information here. If the efficiency not in their target, or in maybe the line is not that balanced, we will just maybe adjust our targets.
And I also use this data to compare with the APF data.
Okay, maybe you cannot hear Alan if you want to explain something. Because Alan, we are managing the efficiency data from this board, so she will have the comparison during her Gamba work to compare the information here and also the information from our APDEP. So to make sure the data are reliable. Maybe you can, okay. We can go first, go deeper in this production line. To more picture, we can see some operations. Maybe it's also from their workers. We have some golden ideas. For example, here we have some summer bonding operations here before. It is for the sleeve, yeah, the bottom of the elastic with elastic, and before the efficiency is very low, and after that the workers and also they think of some method to improve. I will give it more close to see. Okay, by this, maybe it's a very simple method, but we improved a lot for our efficiency. And later, we can also go inside the line. You can see the general view. And I would like to show you the tipping machines, because in Xinjiang, most of the products are also tipping products. But this is also for the head. Yes, we have some SOPs here to make sure that the taping quality is reliable, because this one is for the yes, they have the high risk for this part, and for the food, right? This is for the food, and the supplier they add some clear SOP to make sure that our quality is to make sure our quality. So I'm very appreciate about what the suppliers say. They have always have some ideas that can make us more reliable and qualified products. And maybe, okay, later we can go to the package department. Okay. Yes, here is also one some mod machine here. Okay, You can also have the visual board here. The mainly about their problems. They have some problems here, and also they will follow up their KPI, 就是by for the week 31. And also they have some action plans here. What is okay? Yes, because they have some OPEX assessment here. We can see that for the problems, they will have their root cause analyzed, and also they define their action plans here, and also the follow-up. Thank you. And later I will show you in their packaging room. And here, because each workshop, they will have their own packaging rooms here. And we can find that there are automatic packaging machines in the Xingang. Here is all the final controller. And you can also see the machines in our PPT by 你们可以就是从头开始去做一个吗？就是从开拍开始，然后我整个的秀。OK， 就用这个吧，就整个的开始。From the beginning, is open the box by automatic. After using this machine, now we can open the box by 50 pieces. After we use this machine, but before that, they can have only half of them. So the efficiency improved around 100%. 但是你们开这个的吗？上来了。This is they want to show you what is the difference. So after using this machine, the quality also much more stable compared with before by the menu. So I think also this is a very good case using theory. So that we're trying to find more automatic machines to make sure our production more efficient and also to improve our lead time. Okay, because I have only 3 minutes left, and maybe I can stop or share from here. And if you have any questions or comments, you can just ask me or call me. Or the team is together with me. So now we are going back to the office. Do you have any questions or comments? And also because we give you the link about the question if you have for Xingang, and also you can write your question there, and we can give you feedback later. Or if you have questions now, you can start to ask. Okay? No? If no questions about Xingang for this moment, it's okay. Next one, I think it should be Xinxin, right? Albert?
Thank you, Smile. No specific question. Very interesting tour. Very interesting factory. I see you use the hanger again. So I don't know if you use hanger in all the factories in China, but it seems to be it seems to increase efficiency for sure.
Yeah. Yes.
It really depends on the product range, Pascal. But most of our suppliers are equipped with the hanger system. If you can see from the sun rising, even from the Goodell. Yes, but not yet from Xinxin. But Xinxin, because it's another kind of tech know-how, they are using maximally the pattern machines, template machines to increase the efficiency rate. You can see later with the Albert presentations.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Smile, for this visit. It was very interesting, really. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. So Albert, I pass the microphone to you.
Hello, guys. Good morning and good. Sorry, Terry. Okay. Okay, I start now. Now I'm at Xinxin. This is Albert from Nanjing. Yes. Okay.
Hello, everybody. I'm Melody, Nanjing SPL, and this is Xinxin's owner, Mr. Zhang. This is Xinxin's general manager, Mr. Guan. Firstly, we invite Xinxin's owner, Mr. Zhang, to give a brief introduction about Xinxin.
Hello， 大家好，很高兴见到你们，欢迎你们疫情过完之后来乐安，来新兴。那么新兴服装跟迪卡侬合作，到目前为止已经是14个年头了。这14年来，我们在迪卡侬的关照、支持、帮助下，有了很大的发展。那么目前为止，我们员工有2800多人，有72条生产线。今年的销售收入150个百万欧。那么目前来讲，我们的产能占到迪卡侬的产能占到50%左右。那么目前的产品新兴主要是在2大方面，一个就是滑雪，还有一个就是保暖系列，这是主要的部分。还有就是，那么这2年啊，包括从去年开始，从今年未来，我们新兴准备加大对自动化、信息化的一个投入。新兴有一个初衷，就是不忘初心，希望跟迪卡侬更好的合作。我希望我们的产能能够继续增加。谢谢大家。
Thank you, Mr. Zhang.
谢谢。
I just give a quick sum up about the key points of Mr. Zhang's introduction. There are 4 workshops with 72 lines and 2,800 works in Xinxin, and Xinxin could produce a full range of products, down, taping, and lights. The main customers of Xinxin are Decathlon, Anta, and Fila, and Xinxin have been cooperating with Decathlon for 14 years. The yearly TO is around 115 million euro, and Decathlon accounts for 46% among it. Concerning the 2 years planning for capacity, it will keep stable in the next 2 years, and the share of Decathlon keeps stable too, around 15%. The investment plan mainly on automatic machine and digitalization. Okay, now we will start. Thank you, Mr. Zhang.
再见。
And now we will start the trip from component warehouse.
Okay, this is Xinxin's component warehouse, a very big one. Xinxin has deployed a warehouse management system 3 years ago. As I've mentioned, is normal in our panel. As you can see, that every location have a QR code, and every component row have a RFID label. After using WMS, the warehouse management efficiency improves at least 30%. Every day, Xinxin shared the stock data to Decathlon. WMS will also help SPL to manage their stock. Here's the dashboard. The dashboard can tell us the available capacity, and there are some other useful information for the warehouse keeper to optimize their priorities. Okay, let's move to next station.
There are totally 3 cutting workshops. One, cutting workshop. There are totally 7 cutting lines, including 3 automatic breeding machines and 1 automatic cutting machine. The other 2 cutting workshops with the same organization. Here is the automatic cutting machine. Xinxin have 3 sets of this kind of machine, 1 for each cutting workshop. This machine helps to increase the cutting efficiency for meat and the padding material. Okay, let's keep moving. Laser. Now we are in front of a small workshop. This machine is the automatic lasing machine, and this is the seam bonding. As you know, CC is good at high-tech and complicated products, and this kind of product with much process. In order to maximally increase the sewing efficiency, some of the process were organized in this workshop from 2 years ago. And now, it's a good practice in Xinxin. Xinxin plans to enlarge the capacity of this workshop next year to increase the flexibility and efficiency of high-tech products. Okay, now we will move to the second floor, the sewing workshop. This is number 3 sewing workshop. There are totally 24 production lines here. As you can see, the full-class light down jacket is in producing. And it's also 2018 models. The total order quantity is around 400,000 pieces for both for women and men a year. As most of Decathlon products is produced in number 2 workshop, so we will go on site to check the details in that workshop. Here is the workshop 4. In this workshop, there are 216 intelligent template machines operated by 80 watts. This kind of machine is only for quilting products, such as gown and padding. The yearly capacity is around 4 million pieces. Matching with the quilting capacity. Here is the automatic down filling workshop. there are totally 40 automatic down-filling machines operated by nearly 200 workers. Okay, let's keep moving. This is the workshop 1. In this workshop, mainly for Anta and Fila products. So we will go through this workshop to the next sewing workshop. And you can see this is a Decathlon product, also 2080 product. Okay, this is outfield because this workshop is mainly for Decathlon. There are 24 lines, production lines, 2 in this workshop. Why this workshop is outfield? Because now there are 22 production lines in producing Decathlon products. I'd like to highlight one point. That all of this production line have ability to produce layered taping products, such as the within 900 high-tech products. You can see this is the flat taping product. This line is producing with the products, and this is the last line to produce with the products for AW21 because all orders have been produced already. CC is a key supplier for within our panel, not only in supply but also in development. For supply part, half of these orders are produced in CC. For development part, we have launched the development center project with CC this year. Here, I'd like to invite Mark to introduce more details about the WIZI development center project. Hello, Mark. Are you there?
Hello. This is Mark from Nikki's link. Goya, can you please share the presentation for development center? Okay, thanks, Goya. Okay. Now we are okay. Bye. Okay. This year, to align with the industry giant project, and we launched the development center with method team and with Z. Today we start a POC for AW23. It's a new technical product to mix the waterproof zipper and the non-waterproof zipper. It's a new conception test for WZ. Currently, the POC conception is validated, and we are now going to the proto and sample validation period. And for this period, Xinxin is leading the technical revolution with the brand and play as the important role for our technical revolution. And this is the start of the development center for WZ. For the future planning, we plan to have more technical products cooperation with Wizi and Xinxin to provide the most competitive technicity products to the brand. And next, we are going to the 3D tape bonding process workshop. As you can see from the workshop, as you can see from the presentation and the video from Albert, now we are looking at the workshop. This is a 3D workshop, 3D bonding. It's a new technology between 4Class and Xinxin, exclusive technical revolution. At the beginning, we have this idea to bring a new technical product to dump products to provide a better warm and better dump proof. Xinxin invested the innovation machine to support the 4Class, and for the last 4 years, we have cooperated and successfully to produce the over 200,000 pieces for brand, and the customer review for Europe and China are very good. And now we are looking at the bonding production line, and this is the top warm products, and this is the hero model for the 4Class AW season. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Mark. Now we are in the last station, and this is the end of this trip. Feel free to exchange.
Okay, so thanks for the Xinxin's team. So thank you, Xinxin team. And just on time, do you have any more questions to Xinxin team, to Albert, to Mr. Guan or Melody?
No, it's a long time I haven't been in China, and I'm really, I have good feeling, impressed regarding the organization of this factory. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Stefan. Thanks, Xinxin team.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
good job. Yeah, I have just a small question, but a more general question after we saw Xinjiang and Xinxin, especially about the dev center. You have dev center in both factory. I just want to know if when you make a development in, for instance, Xinjiang, you do development only for what you produce in Xinjiang, or you can do development in Xinjiang and produce in another factory?
So Mark,
You understand my question?
Yeah, if I understand correctly, it's for the pork development. Does this product only exclude to Xinxin or can be shared to the global, right?
Now, my question is about the development you make. When you make a development, you make a PAP or you make a prototype or whatever. You do it for what you produce in the factory, or you do it also maybe for a product that will be produced in another factory.
Okay, Pascal, maybe I can answer these questions. It's kind of deal. It means that for sure that we develop exclusively in one supplier, for example, Xinxin or Xingang. But we have the deal with, for example, how many quantities we are going to produce on their site. Then if the quantities become bigger or much, we want to duplicate, it's kind of deal we need to have this with suppliers. Okay, after 1 million or 2 million pieces, we'll start the duplication. So we'll use this kind of deal to have this kind of development center to ensure that we have, firstly, you have some exclusivities with suppliers. Then secondly, we can duplicate after the quantity booming. So we use this kind of logic to have the deal with our suppliers on the development center part.
We will discuss about it later, maybe Terry, about that.
Okay.
We will plan some meetings together to discuss
Sure.
about the dev center because it's an important project.
Okay. No problem. Thanks. Thank you, Xinxin team. Thanks, Pascal and Stefan. So we go on for the Dongsha. Okay.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
Hello, everyone. This is Mark, PTM from Nanjing Wuhan.
Hello, everyone. This is Nikki, SPL from Nanjing Wood.
Okay, now we are at supplier Dongxia, and we will introduce Mr. Tang, the leader for Dongxia supplier.
大家好，这里是连云港东峡。东峡是成立于2006年，已经有16年的历史了。那么我们现在主要的客户是迪卡侬、安踏、特步、巴拉巴拉。那目前我们迪卡侬认证的产线有75条流水线，那么车工的话是在2000号左右。那目前我们年销售额是在14个亿人民币，那么年产量在1400万件成衣。继续。那我们跟迪卡侬合作是从2014年开始，也是有8年的时间了。那么去年我们整个迪卡侬的销售是220万件成衣，销售额将近在在2个亿左右。那未来我们整个东峡的3年规划是，2023年3月份我们在商丘成立了新的工厂，那么工厂的规模是在3000号员工。在斯里兰卡，我们2023年也是成立了新的工厂，计划是1500号员工。那么整个东峡在未来的3年之内，产能会提升40%以上。那东峡未来也是非常有意愿的跟迪卡侬去继续合作，也希望后面我们在保持现有的订单不变的情况下，增加一些复杂款的尝试。
Okay, to summarize from Mr. Tang, he introduced the history for Dongxia. Dongxia has started the company from 2006, and now currently they have production line over 35 production lines, and many focus on non-taping, taping, and heavy products, dumb products. Currently, the yearly turnover is 1.6 billion euro for Dongxia, and the Decathlon has 28 million euro business in Dongxia. Yearly quantity is around 2.2 million pieces. For Dongxia's future planning, firstly, it's about the capacity increasement. Dongxia plan to increase their capacity in 2 sites, one in China, another province, Shangqiu, for 45 production line and 33,000 workers, and 1 site in Sri Lanka for other customers. And Dongxia has strong motivation to increase the business plan with the Decathlon. And for product typology, they want to keep current product catalog and test more on high technical products. So this is the summary for Dongxia. And now we are at Dongxia warehouse. This is the same as TEC and Xinxin. This is intelligence warehouse, has all the WM system to have all the data in one system to know the import and export. This is the data report, digital data report for Dongxia for all SPL and supplier managers. They can review all the data from the system. And now we are going to the Dongxia production line, starting from the cutting room. Okay. For Dongxia, they have strong motivation on new investor or intelligence equipment. And now we are looking at the cutting room. For cutting room, where is the cutting room? For the last 2 years, Dongxia invests on threading machine, automatic threading machine around 8 automatic threading machine for Dongxia. And for automatic cutting machine, they invest on more than 5 machines. This one workshop, they already have 4
3 automatic cutting machine. This will help us to increase the consumption control and provide a more competitive price. Competitive price. And all the cutting machines, they are on the work now. And besides the cutting machine, they also invest some intelligence small machines to improve the efficiency. For example, they have all the pocket opening and the pocket stitching machine here. This is the automatic pocket opening and cutting and sewing machine, which will improve the efficiency very strong to reduce the stem from 2 minutes to half minutes. So which will help us to provide better quality and better price. Besides this, they also have some small machines. To save time, we will not introduce one by one, but later we will go to the production line to see more investment from Dongxia. So this is the main workshop for Dongxia. In Dongxia Lianyungang site, they have 3 workshops, and this is one of them. There is 30 production lines in here. Here we will start from the intelligence template machine. Dongxia has more than 200 template machine, and for this workshop, they have 80 template machine, and mainly for light products like NTV jackets and padding products to improve the working efficiency. And also with the machine, it's better quality and compared to the workers. So let's take a global view for all the template machine on this workshop. Okay, then we will go to the production line. 30 production lines here, and currently we have around 12 production lines to produce the Decathlon products in this workshop. It's the same as same in other workshops. We occupied around 30% for the current working capacity. Now we are in the production line for focus. This is architected. This is focus product. It's a high technical product, and this Dongxia tried for last year. It's a new success in China. This is a TCI offer with also with the local teams. They develop it to make it a success, and currently the sales are very good on the trend. And this product inside, they have all the taping and the bonding. Extra warm and waterproof. And besides this, some products, Dongxia also has tested 3-layer products. Now we will go to the 3-layer taping production line. And this is what we see. Report is here. This is 3-layer taping product for Dongxia. This is the bottom taping product. This is light, and the fabric are with stretch. To ensure the quality, Dongxia invest some bonding machine to help us to provide better quality for this regular taping products. Okay, besides the production line, Dongxia also for last year, they started the MES system to know the real status of the production line. And this is the start for Dongxia. For the future, we plan to increase the usage for this MES system and to help us to know better production data collection and to help us to have better monitor on this part. This is the part for Dongxia. Any questions? Okay, if no question, we will go to next.
Wow.
Okay, thanks, Mark. I think finish for Dongxia part, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Thank you for the visit again, Mark.
Very good tour. It was very interesting.
You can see most of the suppliers, 100% of China suppliers already with this intelligent measuring or data systems to increase the efficiency. We'll continue with the new supplier, album, which is quite new, the nature from rising.
Yeah, we can see that the focus is very much on automation, technology to improve efficiency in all the factories. It was again a very good tour. Thank you, the team. It was good.
Okay, so now it's the time for Urban Sunrising, right? Okay. So hello everybody, this is Ivy. This is Jane. I'm the PTM for Woven Nanjing Finished Goods. And I'm the SPL for DP Nanjing and also SPP for Anhui Sunrising. Nice to see you. Nice to see
Nice
you.
Nice to see you.
Here is the So this is Mr. Li and Mr. Wu.
大家好。
The factory co-owners of the Urban Sunrising. And now we are outside of Urban Sunrising. And we can see that over there is the living area of Urban Sunrising. You can see the apartments, the restaurant, and even there's a lake inside the factory. So it's a very huge factory. And it's a totally new factory. And behind us here is the production area. And we will go inside through the factory. And let's go.
So you need a motorbike to make the visit.
Yes, and we'll invite Mr. Li to do a brief introduction about Urban Sunrising, this new factory. Okay, so here.
简单给各位汇报一下阿尔本的情况。我们阿尔本企业是92年成立的啊。那么
So Urban was built in 1992.
到目前为止近30年的服装生产历史了。
So currently it's about nearly 30 years in textile production.
我们河南的第一家工厂是12年成立的。
They transferred to Henan province in 2012.
目前在河南的员工总数超过5000人。
More than 5,000 people worked in Urban now.
这个厂区呢，主要是以时装为主啊，时装和童装为主。
Before, they mainly produced for some fashion women products.
我们西线工厂就是我们现在所属的工厂，是18年开始筹建，19年建设的。那今年的2月份进行正式试投产的。
So now we are in this area, the Xixian urban Xixian factory, and it was started the building in 2018. And Mr. Li and Mr. Wu co-invested in this area at the beginning of this year. Okay, so next we'll go to the cutting area, right? OK。
可以在这个奖项这块稍微等一下，我们简单的说一下。
OK。
这个奖呢，是我们19年的时候获得的一个工信部的颁发的一个奖，目前呢也是服装企业里边我们唯一一家获此殊荣的一个质量奖。
Okay, so they got the certification from the China Quality Committee, and they got a lot of certification here, and you can even see that in the workshops.
这是我们的裁剪车间。
So here is the cutting area. They also invested on the automatic cutting machines. You can see it's very huge. Okay.
我们的整个的工厂呢是分3层3栋啊。
So they have 3 floors in this factory.
前面呢这边是我们的一个后整车间啊，后道车间。
So in front of us is the finishing area. Okay.
整理检验包装。
It's the iron area and the cutting area. Okay, so next we'll go upstairs, and along the road, I invite Mr. Li to put a brief introduction about the website, and you can even see this information in the PPT. So currently, in this site, there's around 1,500 workers here, and we have 36 production lines, mainly produced for some taping and down and taping products. This year is the first year they started the production, and they have already produced for around 1 million pieces products. The turnover of this year is around 12 million European. And they all started to produce Decathlon products since SS22. And I will invite Mr. Li to do a brief introduction about their 2 years planning. So, Mr. Li, what's your next 2 years planning? 2年计划。
是这样子的，目前呢，整个的漆线工厂现有的流水线是36条，那么我们计划明年呢达到60条的产线。那现在呢是2层有2个缝制车间，到明年会新增一个大的缝制车间。
Okay, currently they have about 36 production lines in total now, and they plan to extend their capacity in the next year to around 60 production lines, and they will open another more workshops in the second floor. So currently in the second floor they have 2 workshops.
现在我们所处的位置呢是我们的技术部门和我们的模板车间和控工车间。
Now we are in the technical area, and you can see they have very big template workshops as well as the down fulfilling area. They invested about 10 down fulfilling machines and 40 template machines here. So here is the down fulfilling area, and they have got the certification from RDS. And here is the template workshops.
我们现在到我们的缝制车间。
好的。OK。Okay, so now we are in the technical area, and you can see that they have some samples in this area, and you can see some simple products and some innovation offers like this one. So that's why actually Sunrising and Alban cooperated at the beginning of this year, because the two of them have their own strengths. For the Alban, they are good at recruit young employees in the local areas, and they have the potentiality to enlarge their capacity in the future. So that's the big strength from Alban. And Alban is also very good at invest on some Industry 4.0 equipment and systems. We can see that on the site. So these are the strengths from the Alban side. While for Sunrising, they are good at some high-tech technical products, as well as they have the ability to answer the offer needs. For example, you can see this 3-in-1 down jacket. It was proposed by Sunrising about 3 years ago, and till now it contributed nearly 4.2 million Europeans per year. This year, yes. So they have their strong points, and based on this, they cooperated together. And in the future, they have the planning to move forward towards the innovation partner. Okay. So next, we'll go to the workshops. They have 2 workshops, and because it's so big, so we are go to the one of them. So all their production lines use the automatic hunger systems, and you can see the full picture of their workshop. So in this one, they have about 18 production lines in total. And because we have started our cooperation with Alban Sunrising, we have delivered our EPR, QA, and HIP requirements to them accordingly. So here is the big job, and we won't go inside too much. And now we'll focus on one production line to have a look at the products they produced and the system they applied on site. So you can see this product. This is the currency product, which is the first product we cooperated with Alban from SS22. And we'll go from the very beginning of this product. We'll see how Alban manages the production line.
好，大家好，大家好。
So this is Mr. Yang, the production manager on site, and he will introduce us how the Alban manages on-site production.
我给大家介绍一下，就是我们的一个数据管控的流程。好，我们的这个流程，在这个挂片之前呢，我们是需要导到这个裁片的这个二维码的，就是我们挂片的这个裁片二维码。
Okay, so each cotton pieces they will have the QR code.
So the strong point for Alban is that they use the QR code in all aspects of in their production management, from the component receiving, cutting, sewing,
and to the production package. So here is the first stage in the production site. We can see that every carton have their QR code on site. You can see that. So every carton has their QR code showing in it.
就是放在这个架子上面。
Yes.
就是这个是配合到每一件衣服上面有一个二维码。
Yes.
然后我们在打出之前，我们是需要先扫一下这个卷号二维码，就是扫描一下这个卷号二维码。扫描以后，页面会出现，这是我们自己研发的一个 mesh 系统，它会出现一个这个程序。
And you can see that this is the mesh system produced by Urban itself, and all the information you can find is we can scan from the QR code.
然后我们把它打出去以后，我们就会把这个二维码的信息读到了这个吊挂的衣架里面。
And the information from the QR code will transfer to the hanger.
好，然后就顺着这个衣架，它就会流完整个流程，然后给大家介绍一下，就是流完流程以后，我们是如何对这个二维码进行管控的。
And the production line will check the information from the QR code, mainly used for line balance and quality control, and some other information point to control. So let's move to the quality test area first.
So here is the line inspection area.
好，我来，这是我们成衣完成以后，这个二维码就装在了这个衣服上。
You can see that the QR code is lying in our products now.
好，当我们这件衣服衣架走到这个位置上的时候，我们的读卡器就读到衣架信息了，然后这边就会显示这个到我们的检品的程序上面。
And you can see that when we scan the QR code, all the information we can see that in the screen now.
好，最后我们再扫描这个二维码。
So when we doing the quality check,
扫描这
you
个
can
二维
see
码
that
以后，就会把这个衣架上的信息读到这个二维码里面，衣服的二维码。
So it will combine the hangers information with the QR code information
together.
这样一来的话，我们就可以这个二维码往下一个流程，就是到我们后道的一个流程流的时候，我们都会扫描二维码。比如说我们的检品啊，再比如说我们后面的这个跟 RFID 绑定，我们最后会把这个二维码的信息读到这个 RFID 里面去。
And at the end of the package part, we can combine the QR information together with our RFID.
好，这边就是。
So that they can trace all the production procedure of this product, and if there is any quality issues, they will find the problem very quickly.
好，我们看一下我们整个这个数据的应用。
So let's move to see how we can use this data in our daily production management.
好，我先把这个程序打开。就是我们结合了吊挂上的这个信息和我们二维码上的信息，我们研发了一个程序，我们可以根据这个程序，然后来应用我们之前二维码读到的这些信息。
So here we use this software, which we can get the data from the QR code and the hanger to do some data analysis, such as the line balance, the daily output calculation, and the big point tracing and the quality control.
好，我先给大家举几个例，就是我们经常用到的。第一个就是产量平衡。
The first thing is the line balance.
这个产量平衡里面的话，
我们会统计前一天、前2天、前3天、前4天的信息，那么同时也有当时的这个信息。我们正常的吊挂可能只统计当时的信息，但是我们这个会结合到前面，就是前面几天的信息，我们一起统计过来，在分析它的平衡的时候，这样它的准确性会更高一些。
We have a data visualization and calculate for the or capacity information including one week， 1周吧。
1周。
Yes。
好。另外就是我们的管理人员通过这个程序，我们在这个程序的状态里面，我们设置了几个选项。比如说这里面选项分为产出，就是有太少、有太多、有正常、有很多、有很少。那么我们点开这个页签以后，我们可以选择，比如说我们可以看一下，这里面有个叫产出太少。你先翻一下。
And our workers can filter the key information they want.
我们点击产出太少的时候，我们点击确定，我们就知道哪几个工序做的比较少，那么我们的管理人员就要针对这几个工序去进行跟进或者去进行调配。
To keep out the key points
就是做的比较少的时候要去调配，就是
to alert the key points which may have a bad effect on our life balance.
好，那么我们也可以选择。
没了，那就做个结束。
那我们再讲一下我们在对这个品质的管理，好吧？品质的管理的话，我们这里面可以实施追踪到每一个返修的问题点。
So now they are talking about how they control the quality on site. And when they press in the button, they can see what kind of products are under inspection.
我们会根据每一个衣服的，就是返修品的衣服，我们在这个上面能查到它的具体的站位以及它的衣架编号，这样就会便于我们对这个返修清理的比较及时。
They can find the problem happened in which station, and they can have very quick actions to repair that product.
好，然后我们还会针对我们的问题点，会有一个重点问题点的一个分析报表。
And they will summarize what kind of quality issues happened frequently, and they will define the reasons and take actions very quickly.
我们这个报表正常显示的是6天的这个返修情况那么它会把这个排到第一的问题点呢会排序下来，我们就知道哪些问题点，哪个工序里面哪些问题点的返修比较高，那么我们管理人员也是有针对性的去跟进。
They all calculate the past 6 days inspection issues, and they all define the priorities to work. Okay, so that's about how they apply their Industry 4.0 system into their daily work management and the quality control. And for the urban sunrising, they have a very big potentiality to produce a lot of models in the same production lines because they have the technicity which is can support this part. You can see the big hangers.
传统的各位好，传统的吊挂流水线呢，就是这样一个简单的一个闭环。那么我们阿尔本的流水线呢，是我们自主的一个研发专利，是我们把整个的工厂的10几条流水线全部连接成一体，通过每6条线一个岛，每6条线一个岛，把整个工厂的所有工位有机的联合在了一起。
In the traditional production way, one production line can only produce one model or one CC. However, in urban sunrising, they can combine all the production lines with the big hangers above. You can see that they can combine different production lines so that they can produce different products together.
我们未来的期望是现有的排单模式是某一个款的订单和流水线之间的关系。那未来我们最终是希望能形成工序到人的关系，把整个车间有机的整合在一起。
Okay. In the future, they aim to reorganize the current production way, so that their production will not limited to the POs or the models, and they can use their this kind of advantage to better elasticity, give better elasticity and answer the time to market needs. Okay.
Okay, thank you. This is the Albus unwriting part.
Okay, so we finished. Do you have any questions, or we can go to the office?
No specific question. Thank you very much. It was a very good tour and nice to see this beautiful factory and the capacity that we might have available for the future.
And thank you also to be so enthusiastic and to show us this beautiful factory. We have not so many questions because it's complicated to speak from France like that through a camera, but it's really interesting. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, it's too noisy in the workshops.
Okay, thanks, Ivy and the Sunrise team. So let's go on for the last one, the Godel team.
Okay, thanks, Ivy and Jane. Hello, everyone. Hello, this is Alina from Godel. Okay, so I'm the last factory for today's visit. So first of all, I will also introduce Jiadu's situation to have a briefing introduction with you. You can see the PPT, yes, please. Okay, so Jiadu also named Godel. It's built up in 2008, and then start with the cooperation with Decathlon since 2013. And this year, the turnover is 30 million, and they produce also woven plus some NK jackets in the same time. And the quantity this year is 4.5 million pieces. The total turnover, it's 110 million euro. They work with Decathlon, Li-Ning, Anta, and Puma. Okay, and for the suppliers 2 years planning, first of all, they will work a lot on the automation and digitalization integration to complete all the data connection in the working sites. And then they will also have a plan to expand one new site in Guangxi province. The planning capacity is 1,000 workers. Okay, and so third one is they will still keep close cooperation with Decathlon and willingness to increase the percentage of heavy products to balance the seasonality. Okay, and here is a roadmap of the digitalization and automation in Godel. So regarding the digitalization, it's combined by 4 systems: PDM, mainly regarding the design, ERP regarding the operation, and then MES for the production workshop level, and also WMS regarding the storage. And all these 4 systems data will integrate it together in this year. So we could get more data automatically from the system and no need to rely on the manual working. Okay, and regarding the automation, here is the 3 main assets they will work on. First is the intelligent warehouse. It's combined with the component, supermarket, accessory, and also the finished good. Okay, and then for the handler system, it's all over the workshop. The planning is from the cutting pieces to the finished warehouse, and we can see later in the workshop. Okay, the third one is the auto cutter plus the template machine plus the auto down filling machine. to have some more capability to work on the down products and having jackets. Okay, so this is the main briefing introduction of the Goodell factory. And now we start the factory 2. Okay, so first of all, I will let the Goodell team to say hello to everyone. This is Mr. Chu, is the boss of the Goodell, and this is the production manager, Mr. Lee, and merchandiser manager, Mr. Zhang. So, Tu Zhong, can you say hello to our Decathlon colleagues?
大家好，欢迎这么多年对街头的支持啊！疫情过后，欢迎来街头做客啊，来指导工作，谢谢大家。
Okay, so welcome the team could visit Goodell offline after the COVID situation is come back to normal. Okay, so now we start the tour. So everyone can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so here we can see is the fabric storage area. Okay, so on each shelf and each rack, they will have a location, the scan code of the location. So when we scan the PR code, we can have the exact location and the quantity of all the fabrics. Okay, and later on, they will invest the auto forklift to reduce the manual working to operational on the fabric. Okay, and then here we have one Kanban of the fabric storage. So we will have the capacity of the warehouse, and here is the aging. Okay, and here is the percentage of the stockage. Okay, so here the blue boxes is the storage of the accessory. Okay, and later on they will also transfer into the automatic warehouse of the accessory. Okay, and this one is the new AI inspection machine for the fabric. It can detect the defects automatically by the machine, and then they can put a mark on the fabric to have the location of the defect. Okay, so for example, here we can see it's some dirt on the fabric, and then here is the location of the marking. So later on the cutting machine, they could easily to locate the exact location of the defects. Okay, and also the speed of this automatic inspection machine is quicker than the old manual one. And also by the AI learning, we believe that the corrective, the rate of the detection could be more accurate than the manual operation. Okay, and this data of the inspection machine could link to the cutting machine. So we can have the data of the defect fabrics by the machine and have the location. So we can now see one of the demo to you. And here is the auto threading machine. Now they have 6 auto threading machine with the auto cutting. Okay, here is one of the example that I can show you. Okay, so for example, you can see here is some of the marking. Okay, and here some of the marking we can see is the location of the defect that we have inspected from the machine of the inspection, and it's all linked to this by this marking machine on the cutting area, so they could have the location on the defect. Okay, and here is the supermarket. And here you can see it's the handling system. Here we start with the cutting pieces, and worker will
put the cutting pieces onto the henna system, and then it will transport to the workshop. I can show you later. Okay, so on this henning system, each cutting pieces of one garment will identify by one IC card. Together with all the cutting pieces, it will be on one hanger. Okay, so that we could have the traceability of the fabric on this garment. Okay, and then it will go through this stockage, and then finally they will arrive at the workshop. Okay, and then here we can see the Kanban of the cutting machine of the supermarket. Okay, and for all the production data of the production line. Okay, and this is the data collected by the sewing machine. They have one pilot line work with the sewing machine manufacturer called Jack to collect the sewing data automatically by the sewing machine, and then integrate it into this system to have more detailed data for the analysis and to improve the effectiveness. Okay, so here is total 4 Kanban for the whole workshop. Okay, so here is the sewing line. The sewing line, okay, and you can see here is some how to say the empty space. They will have recruit more worker after the CNY period, and to also have the henna system integrated as well. Okay, now we are passing to the template machine. And here is the happy worker resting area. Okay, they could have some tea here. Okay, so here is the template machine area. So totally they will have 48 template machine in this site. Okay, so which give them the capability to do some, no matter it's the short pants, to have the pocket, and also for the jacket, for the zipper, etc. And also for the down jacket to have the lining. Okay. And they also have the down sealing machine in Goodell. But for the moment, Decathlon, we don't use the down capability, the down capacity of Goodell. So they work for the other customers. Okay. So here is the production line. Each production line will have one Kanban to have the production data on the line. Okay. So you can see, we will have the, for example, for the quantity of the daily output, and then for the efficiency, for the timing, and then for the hanger, for the RFT, for the right first time rate. Okay, and also for the defect percentage. Okay, so this is one helium that we worked for China this year. Okay, so the cutting pieces that we sourced from the supermarket will come through. Okay, and then come to the worker, and she takes the pieces and seal, and then go back on the hangers. Okay. And currently they have planning to connect the workshop and the finished warehouse with the henna system.
and the planning will be realized in 2022, which means all the finished goods will transport to the finished good warehouse by handler system and not by any manual transportation. Okay. So now we will go to the finished good warehouse. Okay, so here is the finishing area. They do the packaging here. So here we have one we call automatic sorting machine, which is invented by Goodell themselves. I can have a brief demo for you. So you can see the conveyor here, the lower one. In fact, all the boxes that is packed after packing, it will go through this conveyor and go to the packing area. Because all the Decathlon finished good product will have the RFID scanning before we ship, before we do the shipment. So this is one machine that could help on this process. So we can see the conveyor will go through this machine. Okay. So for the up layer, they could do the sorting automatically by different size, different model, but it's used by other customer. It's not for Decathlon because we don't use the plastic to pack the single garment. We use the boxes. So these boxes is the Decathlon product. It comes from the conveyor. Okay. And then we'll go to the station. And then the worker will pick the box and we'll do the RFID scanning in this shelf. Okay. So this will reduce a lot of the manual operation during the transportation, the operation on these boxes. Okay. Okay, then finally we will come to the finished good warehouse, which is now one of the automatic finished good warehouse in their site. Okay. So here is the finished good warehouse. And you can see this is the automatic picker. They could pick the whatever you want from the shelf by the machine. So it reduces a lot of the manual operational for this process. Okay, so the machine is picking the shelf. Okay, so finally the worker only need to use the forklift to transport this shelf from here to here. So it's really a short distance compared to before. And you can see here is another machine which is doing the input of the stock. It's also automatic. And all the data will surely come into the system. So we use the computer system. We know all the stock data information from the system. Okay, we know the quantity, we know where it is, and how long it has been stored in this area for the aging. Okay, so this is the current situation of the Goodell. Okay. So because we are the last factory, so we can see the outside of the factory as well. I think I have some minutes. Okay. So it's a really beautiful garden here. And here is the outside of the workshop. It's a big flat, okay? Okay, so here is the factory tour of the Goodell. Do you have any questions?
Impressive, very good, very nice layout. Hi, ni hao ni hao. Very nice layout, single floor, very efficient. You have invested in all the existing automation system. I feel in the factory. So yes, congratulations for that. It's very nice. I look forward to see it live.
Yes. I
Thanks,
think
Pascal.
after,
Yes.
I hope the COVID situation, when it passed, all of you could come here and visit this factory. Yes.
We will.
Okay, thanks, Darlene, and good team for the introduction. And
Okay.
thanks all for your participation. And any questions to our teams, or any comments or any ideas?
Not at this stage, but I will have maybe some things to exchange with you, Terry, in the coming days for sure.
Okay, and sure. I think this is the general introduction. I think it's currently we have only spent 3 hours, less than 2 hours to introduce the China, the finished goods suppliers, 5 suppliers plus one our own factory TEC. So I think you can feel there are quite a big difference compared with 2 years ago, with quite a lot of updating on automatic and on intelligence manufacturing. So welcome to come to China once it's available. And any questions, do not hesitate to let us know. Thank you all of our teams for this good job done with this connection. And I suggest if let's keep this kind of route exchanges in coming months or years with more detailed by factory.
Honestly, guys, I was a little worried about this kind of VC presentation through VC, but you did it really well, and congratulations to the team for the organization, because finally it was really interesting, and I thought it would be a little complicated to focus and to be concentrated, but finally it was really interesting and very well done. So congratulations to the team. You did a good job to prepare this presentation, and it was really inspiring. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. So we see tomorrow for the component part. Thank you.
Sure. Steph, your mic is off.
Yes, Terry and the team, Chinese team. Honestly speaking, this morning I said to Pascal, I hope it will be interesting to see by Visio so many factories in one time. But honestly, it's really impressive, and it gives me a good reminder of what is Chinese factories, and it gives me I think I would like to come back again in China soon to go with you and to visit the factories, because it seems really impressive, and the team, all of you are really enthusiastic and very smiling, and it gives me really interest to come and to see again Chinese factory. Thank you for the job you have done this morning, Terry and the team. It was really, really impressive and interesting. And finally, good job.
Okay.
Thanks.
So,
thanks a lot, and we'll be happy to see you tomorrow morning.
Yes. So thank you for your time. Let's see tomorrow morning for the component part. See you.
Sure.
See you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you. Goodbye.
See you all. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye-bye.